Hello, I'm Tan the Tan BOTC channel. I thought I'd show you some different things I have as well as so this guy I got from Dave, by the way. Dave gave me this guy, Tarantula. I know where he goes. And there we go. I thought they were gonna fall over eventually. I almost got Optimus Prime as well, but I decided to go with just Megatron. But I got the Cybertron game, Megatron. I'm a big fan of the Cybertron games, and I love Megatron's design. I'm a big Megatron fan in general. I have a Megatron t-shirt, have statue, a couple of other silly things over there, and then of course that magazine, but that's mostly on the game. I do have the games, like at least one of them, but yeah, I had to get this. I'm a giant Megatron and Cybertron fan, so I loved this, and I am glad I have this in my hands. And then I just thought this looked kind of nice, as well as it was on a deep sale, so I was like, hell yeah, I'll pick this up. I don't have more of a legit Optimus Prime figure. I also heard my friend said this is a pretty fun figure to transform and such, as well as I love the design of the windows and such. Like, the axe could be better, but it's a pretty solid figure nonetheless. I'm glad I finally have like a more solid Optimus Prime. I'm sure I'll get a better one in the future, but I also have a bunch of Optimus Prime stuff over there. Yeah, and there's also the Transformers comic I have there. You should see my friend Dave's Transformers collection. I also, for some reason, never had a Batman Who Laughs figurine. Excuse me. So I finally got a Funko Pop that I thought would be really cool. I finally have a Batman Who Laughs, like, figure of some sort. I'm sure I'll get something more legit in the future. But yeah, now this next collection is actually really cool. I'm so glad I got this. Actually, I should show these first. So I had to get these games because I do not have them anymore, and I wanted to get them back. They're actually in pretty great condition. And I got Area 51, and I set up my Xbox Original, by the way, as well as my 360, and I got Double Agent. I want Double Agent for the Xbox as well, so I had to get these. But yeah, it's really cool that I finally have these. Hold on a sec. Let's get this out of the way. And so I want to show you last stuff. If it'll get over here, so we can probably sit him down. So I got an entire collection that comes with Darkseid. Now, I've never had a Darkseid figure, by the way. I do have a Darkseid cup, ironically, a glass cup with Darkseid. But for some reason, I never had a figure of Darkseid, and now I finally do, and I'm so happy that does help me at least have a figure of somebody I've never had a figure on in the first place. Second person I've never had a figure on in the first place, which is combined with Green Lantern as well, is for some reason I never have a Silver figure. I've never had Silver the Hedgehog. So that's another one I've never had. So these completed another thing I just never had for some reason. Never collected. Oops. And then, how do I pose this frickin' guy? Not sure how to pose him. I'll just have him kind of like this. But yeah, Flash Sonic. I actually don't have a Flash figure, so this kind of is a combination of two. I have a ton of Sonic figures, though, so it's not like that's... Let's have him lean up against the mug. He's, like, having trouble trying to stand up. There we go. He looks really cool. I like the little lightning bolts on the ears. Sorry for the quality, too. It's not the best camera. And finally, the one I've been wanting so badly, and now, put this in perspective. I love the Shadow the Hedgehog game. I'm a giant Batman fan, as you can kind of tell back there, as well as other parts of my room. And Shadow is my favorite Sonic character. So combining the two of them, let's see if I can get this guy to... Especially the design they went for. And finally, I've been trying to get these figures, by the way, too, forever. His chest also glows. Let's see if I can... He's probably going to fall over, but that is really cool that I finally have Shadow the Hedgehog as well. As Batman. That's freaking dope. So, I almost got something else, but I decided not to. There were actually 2 or 3 other something else's I almost got, but I'm glad I decided against it. So, maybe next time. But, yeah. I'm so glad I have these. It fulfills parts of my collection. I'm very happy about this especially. I actually saw a version of him with a Batmobile, which would be cool, but I'm like, I can pass on it. I'm satisfied with just this alone. How many Shadow figures do I actually have? 1, 2, 3, and then there's 4 over there. I have like 2 Shadow plushies, 4, 5, 6, like 7 Shadow things, and then including like these little head things over there, like the Pez and such. But yeah, it's a really cool collection. I'm so glad I finally have these. But nonetheless, let me know what you think. Sorry it's kind of blurry. Let me see if I can get a focus on Darkseid there. Because I see him as the most blurry of the 4. It's not working too well. His face is very blurry. It's not going to work. But I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. You have an awesome day. I hopefully will get back to comic book readings and stuff. I'm so sorry I've delayed on those. But I do want to do them. I just, yeah, I don't know why, honestly. But I do want to get back to them. But you have an awesome day. I will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below, and I will see you on the next video, live stream, or short. Bye-bye.